Hey, did you find that perfect house for you and your family, but you don't know what to do next? Stick around. I'm going to show you how to write that killer offer that's going to get you the house of your dreams. That's coming up next. What's up, everybody? It's Matt Allen here with the Allen team. Hope you're having a good day. Hey, I wanted to jump in real fast, talk a little bit about a killer offer. We are writing offers quite a bit here over the last few months, and we continue to evolve and learn what's the most effective way to write an offer that's going to get accepted. I'm going to hit on a few quick points. I'm going to make this a real short video. First and foremost is get it right with the offer price. Lowballing, low offers is not going to fly these days. Utilize a market analysis provided by your realtor. Make sure it's a realistic offer going in. Now, you never know how a seller is going to react, but the closer you get to that asking price, the more realistic it is for you to be able to prevail, even if there's multiple offers. So that's the very first thing you want to do. The second part of an effective offer is to have a pre-approval letter versus a pre-qual letter. Pre-qualification letters are really easy to get. It really just typically involves doing pulling your credit, getting just some simple questions asked by the loan officer, where a pre-approval letter, you actually have to submit a lot of paperwork in order to become pre-approved. Those hold a little more weight, actually a lot more weight, than a pre-qual when making an offer. So keep that in mind. That's the second step in the process. All right, now we're going to talk a little bit about the meat of the contract, which is looking at the time for acceptance, inspection date periods, closing dates, and I can't stress this enough. Keep it simple. When you start writing a complicated offer letter or offer purchase contract, you're going to confuse the seller and they're just going to dismiss your contract. So keep it simple. Keep your time for acceptance. In other words, the amount of time a seller has to accept the contract, keep that reasonably short. And the reasoning behind that is to show a seller you're serious, but you need an answer quickly. So keep that in mind. Keep things simple. All right, now you've got that in place. The next thing you want to do is to make your contingency periods reasonable. If you're asking for 60 days for a loan commitment or 40 days to do your inspections, that's not reasonable. So make sure those fall in line with whatever your realtor suggests. There's typical times here in Central Florida. For example, if you're doing an inspection, usually 10 to 12 days should be more than enough time. If you can get them done faster and that makes you look like a stronger buyer, go ahead and do so. But make sure they fall in line with what's reasonable. Take a good hard look at your closing date. Closing dates can adjust if the lender's ready to go sooner, but also have your realtor reach out to the listing agent to find out what works for the seller ahead of time. The seller may need 2 months to close. That's important information to know when you're writing your offer. And if you have that flexibility, include it. There's no reason why you can't accommodate them for the closing date. That goes a long way. I've got several videos, which I'll post a link up to above, that kind of goes through the multiple offer situation where we talk a little bit more about that. All right, just a couple more things. Make sure your escrow is in line with what the purchase price is. Rule of thumb we use here in Central Florida is 1% of the purchase price when you're financing, 10% typically when it's a cash transaction. So keep those in mind. If you're buying $1 million house and you're putting $1,000 down, that shows kind of a lack of strength in your offer. So just keep that in mind. You want to make that realistic to what the offer price is. Last but certainly not least is that letter you write to the seller explaining who you are, why you would like the house, why the house is perfect for you. And your realtor needs to also write a letter to the listing agent saying that they're looking forward to working with them. Again, I've done a video on this prior, which I can post again right up here. Kind of give you an idea of some of the verbiage and things that you can use to really show strength in your offer. All right, so I made this short and sweet for you. If you do have questions, put it in the comments below. I want to start seeing some more comments on here. If you have topics you want me to talk about here in Central Florida specifically, or in real estate in general, happy to do so. Just put some comments below. Like this video, hit that bell, subscribe. I need a lot more subscriber guys, so if you get a chance, please subscribe to my channel. Hopefully you like this information. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks, you guys.